Hello YouTube, welcome back to my games of football tactics. My name is SSJGazhan99 and this is Season 3, Episode number 10. So we're getting in there, we're coming into the final stretches of the season. We are actually in March currently, and I think we've only got like 9 games to go, something like that. Let's have a look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, 5 games to go. There's only 5 games to go, so that's not too bad. I'm hoping to get the end of the season done and started working on the following season, and hopefully and progress our teams. We're actually against Coventry at some point, and Doncaster, Barnsley. We have got Peterborough after this one, so we've got 2 very, very solid, strong games to go. So if we can win against Peterborough, that's like a 6-pointer for us. And obviously Gloucestershire right behind us, 1 point behind. So these 3 results, like the next 3 games, are really, really important because we've got Coventry, Gloucestershire, and Peterborough in the next 3 or 4 games towards the end of the season. So here we go. Hopefully we can fight off this team because they've got a pretty solid side. I showed you in the last video at the end. It's very mediocre, to be honest. It's not 2 guys with some pretty decent stats. Again, ball winners across the park. Strange lineup of how they've lined the guys up. And I think I'm just going to keep myself as I am. I'm quite pleased with that lineup, to be perfectly honest. I might put an extra person in defence, but other than that, I think I'm good with what I got. Yeah, I think I'm just going to go out there and show them like, what we're made of as a team. You know, at the end of the day, we work hard, we play hard, we get out there and we score goals, and that's the whole point. Keep the angles, make sure the angles are all tight. You know, their best forwards are 45 a shooter, 28. Did he just roll 28? And then my keeper rolled a 26. It must have been a 26 versus a 28 then, instead of the attacking 28. But obviously with power shot, your chance to roll high is doubled. So we won both of those. Straight in towards, I think that's Kanu. Oh, and he's just robbing me, but he can't do anything about it. That's Clark. Sorry, it's Clark. Kanu's on the other side. That's a big, big ball. That's wasted 1. That's wasted 2. Is he going to pass or is he going to sit on it? He's probably going to sit on it. What's your control? 42. Against 2 high defenders, actually. Tony Skatka's quite a high defence as well. Yeah, that's fine. This isn't, though. That's good. They need to make a tackle. 25 versus 25, wow. 30. That's why he's there. He's a 30 defender. Edwards 31, 24. Okay, we'll take that. I'd like to see this guy move out because that could leave sheer direct shot. Oh, what a pass! Thacker, 1 step forward, son. Take your shot. 37. Save. Good save, keeper. They've got a pretty good ground. Look at their ground. It's pretty sweet. And they're filling it as well. You know, the problem with our ground, the reason I haven't upgraded our ground in like 2 seasons is because we've still only got 400 fans. We're not even filling a 1,000-seater, you know what I mean? Oh, the goal from Thacker! What a ledge! Definitely weren't expecting that. Definitely not. That's a great goal by Thacker. That Olympic kick. Save keeper, 63. What's your maximum roll? 67. So he rolled really high there. That was a cracking finish by Thacker there. Maleva has got a point. These 2 have both got points each. Defensively, we might get some people with some stars in defence. It's a good block. First half's over. Now Yule's come up as our best player right now. And Yule looks a little bit on the tired side, so we'll switch him out with Galvin. That I don't mind doing. We can do that. Edwards, yeah, you're fine. You're good where you are. Now, I don't know why it's allowed me to move this guy around. Yeah, why don't we do it? I'm just joking. I know I couldn't put him on anyway. Thacker's doing fine. It's a good goal from Thacker. Cracking finish. Everybody else is A-OK, I think, other than Edwards. And if I see any bad stuff happening to Edwards, I will bring him off. But so far, I think our lineup's quite solid. I quite like what we've done with everything we've got. So Thacker, step inside, son, and a 37 on your shot. 21, blocked on a 33. Okay, fair enough. That's not too bad. I'd like to see this guy start moving, because if he moves, I'll get a shot chance with sheer. Don't know why they've passed it there. Oh! Oh, save. It's a good save, keeper. Tell you what, their keeper definitely is keeping them in it. No puns intended, of course. 52 defence, though. That's not too bad. 17 control. That's a good tackle. Edwards. It's a good ball. It's a shame it didn't go to sheer there. It was good. It was a pretty decent ball. Good thinking. And he's in a good position. He's actually defensively positioned very, very well. So he's gone up to 7 stars. Wow. Hopefully we can just burn that out. Oh, what a ball. Malevra. Again, right into that defender. Another one right into that defender. You need to start getting your stars, man. Ref! Ref! He's my best player. I don't actually know who they brought on, because it won't tell me. Egghove. Okay. I would have preferred Waltman to come on, to be honest, because he's got the higher attacking stat. A month and 22 days. You mother... Son of a bitch. Okay. So we'll bring Craze into the middle. We'll take Waterman out. We'll bring Shear. I'll switch with Thacker. And then Thacker and Shear can switch. Thacker and Edgrove can switch. I'll leave Thacker in his position. It's a bit too much of moving around for my liking. Oh man, that has left me feeling very, very salty. To Thacker. Oh, come on, Galvin. 15 control. Of all the people to give the ball to, they give it to bloody Galvin, who's got 0 control. Oh, that wasn't too bad. That was an 8 defence against a bloody 66 control, and then a 22 defence against a bloody 17 control, and he rolls a bloody 6. We've won the game. We've won the game, but it's left a bad taste in my mouth. You know, at the end of the day, having one of our best players out for the next like month and 2 days, especially in the lead up that we've got, that is devastating. Absolutely devastating. Another level up for Thacker, which is good. The strong opponent bonus is great when you win them. Like 5 points. We won 1-0 against Gloucester. Peterborough won again against Rangers 3-0. Coventry just killed off their drought, and we're coming up to face them pretty soon. 3-1 against Doncaster. Southwark beat Barnsley 3-0. Portsmouth beat Wednesday 2-0. And Westminster and Salford drew 2-2. So that's not too bad. Table looks the same as before, except we're now 4 points clear of Gloucester, but we've got to play Peterborough very soon and Coventry. So those games are coming up. Okay then, Peterborough is next on the list to do. Malevra is injured. If you don't replace him, he will be replaced for you. Okay, so we need to bring Malevra off. Bad taste. Bad taste. It's horrible. Horrible. Definitely left a bad taste in my mouth, because that's just, it's so horrible to have. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay, so we're going to look at their squad, see what their squad is like. The goalkeeper's good. He's going to have a 60+ defence in goal. Defensively, Whitehead is the only one we really need to look out for there. A couple of good controllers. He's the best player that they have on this corner here. Midfielder-wise, no ball winners. He's probably their ball winner, their highest ball winner. He's got a cracking shot, but his attack stat's garbage, so we might be okay there. In terms of their forwards are very mediocre. He's got cannon shot, 35. I think we've played this guy before. I'm sure we have. Skip. We'll see how it goes. Alright, let's get right into the match. While the match is playing, I'm going to be quiet for a few seconds because I need to go and cough and blow my nose and stuff. So I'll be quiet for about 20 or 30 seconds, and we'll get back to it. Alright, see you guys soon. Alright, let's get on with it. Let's hope for a win. Alrighty, sorry about that. Okay, so we're 1-0 down already. That's sublime. I can see what the problem is whenever Whitty comes out the middle, that's another foul. Come on, Whitty, you've got to be better than that, mate. Whenever Whitty comes out the middle here, there's no one to block the shot going in. So if Skip comes in with his cannon shot, he's going to be doing a good job. So what I'm going to do to counter that is I'm going to fill the midfield. We're going to do 3 midfield and we're going to bring 1 into defence as an extra option. I'm probably going to sub Whitty off at some point soon. 35 control, 18 defence. Craze. I think Craze is probably the better option to go into there. And we'll probably bring Galvin on or something like that and go from there as well. So we'll switch that back up again. That's actually not a bad pass. There's only 5 moves remaining, so we've got 1 move left now. Going to Waterman. He actually got the roll there as well. What a bitch. And he actually has a chance of a shot here as well. It's blocked. Okay, fair enough. It's only 1-0. It's only 1-0, by the way, so it's not that bad a deal. But if you've got to break that mark, you can't just fold down. We can't really afford to lose against this team either. So Edwards is the only one that I'm looking at that might need to be taken off at some point. We have the start of this half. They're 4-man midfield, but we can't have the cannon shot going off with no one blocking. Goal! Come on, Waterman! Let's go, boys! Come on! We can't have that cannon shot going off uncontested. Absolutely not. I think I'm saying his name right. Is that Thiaka? I just called him Thaka. I think it is Thiaka. Like Teresa. I think that's Thiaka. Oh. Oh, we skipped that turn. We skipped the last move. That's what happened there. Edwards is coming out. You've got to win this ball, son. Even if you sit on it, all you need to do is sit on the damn ball. Ref! Oh, so I get booked for a silly challenge, almost exactly the same challenge, earlier on in the game. Right, let's bring Galvin on. Edwards. Scat good. That's a through pass. That's a layoff. So what's this one? Nutmeg. All right. Okay. Okay. All right. Because Edwards is looking pretty tired right now. So Thiaka. Thiaka with a goal. Come on, boys. This is an important result, guys. Come on. We need to win this game. We need to win this game. Nine moves remaining, boys. Come on, let's go. Let's do this. Oh, the interception. Galvin, man, come on. It's a good ball. Thiaka. Oh, interception. Oh. Oh, interception. Come on. Yes. Yes. Get in. Get in there. Oh, man. I had a comment in one of the videos saying about, you know, that's what you get for playing like CPU-controlled matches. And I made a response to the video as well. You know, as I've said at the beginning of the series, when I mentioned about choosing whether I was going to be simulating or I was going to be controlling manually or whatever, you know, I've played this game manually myself, off camera and off screen, in my own little playthroughs, and you can cheese the game so easily manually because there's certain locations, as I've said to you guys before in different videos, there's certain locations on the pitch where you're almost guaranteed to score, unless the goalkeeper gets like an average good roll, or say for instance, if he's consistently rolling max end, then yeah, you're going to get cheesed anyway, you know what I mean, because there's nothing you can do to stop the goals from going in. But generally, there's 3 locations in and around the penalty box that you're guaranteed to score from. So you could cheese the game quite easily just by moving around. And I end up with, like, one of my seasons, I had like a 19-year-old forward who had something like 38 man of the matches, scored like 108 goals in like one full seasons of play. Because I just passed the ball to him every time, went to one location, shot, scored, went to another location, shot, scored. And every single game I was winning like 4 or 5-0. Whereas at least, the way it is now, yes, the computer makes dumb and stupid decisions and it's very frustrating when you see them do it. And I complain about my own strategy, like my computer strategy against my own strategies all the time. But that's what, for me, makes it fair. The computer it's just like, almost like the computer is rolling a dice for you. That's all it's doing, is it's rolling your dice. So, in that sense, it's much more fair that the computer controls than it is for me to control it, because otherwise you'd just be having me scoring like 200 goals a season. You know what I mean? Because the game itself, if you get a really decent centre forward, like say if I had Southwark centre forward with 80 stats, I'd score like 7 or 8 goals every single game because there's nothing they can do to stop the shot. Absolutely nothing. So unless I roll like a 2 or a 4 or something like that, something ridiculous like that, I'm scoring almost every single time. So to make it fair, in my personal opinion, to make it fair, the computer has to control this series. It can't be me, because otherwise I'll just be absolutely destroying every team. Yeah, there are teams like Southwark that have got a much better ball-winning side, controlling side, defensive side, and attacking side. But if I had an 80 attacking forward with, like, I don't know, 20 control, if I got the ball, I would score. No matter where. You know what I mean? As long as I get into that position and I get that player on the ball, he's going to score. So it's not like a sense of like urgency. It's not like a sense of we're going to win sort of thing. You know what I mean? It's almost like as long as he gets the ball, it's a goal. Do you know what I mean? Which I actually prefer that attitude of play. Like, again, if you had like Waterman or you had like Moleva on like 80 or something, like if you put someone like Waterman or Thacker on an 80 attack stat, I would score every single game and I'd score 4 goals with them easily. So in that sense, if that makes sense to you guys, I know this is a few videos on, that was left in like season 2 episode 7 or whatever it was. This is like season 3 episode 10, but we are ending the episode here as well, by the way, guys. I just wanted to reiterate this specific point because it has come up a few times in the videos. But just to make it pure and simply fair and across the board, and there's no cheesing, there's no gimmicking or anything like that, the computer has to control the series. So I can do a series on another channel, which I'm thinking about doing, and I've been doing some test videos and things like that with how I want to do it, like off screen in my own time. But at the moment, this series is going to be controlled by the computer. It's the best and it's the most how do I put it? It's the most fairest way of doing things, and I know I've said that like 4 or 5 times now, but it is. I'm being absolutely honest with you guys. It's the absolute truth. It is the fairest and the most simplest way of doing it. So, thank you very much for watching, guys. That was a great result. We're second place. We're doing good. We're against Coventry, who are in 5th, who have started to come back with themselves with some results that they desperately needed because they were on a 5-game losing streak, and they finally brought themselves back up to normal again. Right, so we're looking for a good result here. We'll have a quick look at the Coventry team. I think I did click on them before, but I'm just going to give you a quick another look at their team. It's a good, solid team. It's strong. Their forward, though, their best forward, is actually going to be half stats around about 30 or 40 minutes into the first half. So he's going to be out of the game pretty much. So 25 attacking, half his stats across the board. That's good. Foot, I'm pretty sure I've had a player called Foot before in this game. It might have been in the last season, which was the last lot of stuff, like video recordings for Football Tactics. Legendary name. Pringle, I've had a Pringle before. He was in one of my games as well. Anyone else? No. And obviously he's 33 defence, so he's going to be like, what, 68 goalkeeping? So that's not too bad, it's alright, it's a pretty good goalkeeper. Alright, thank you very much for watching, guys, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Take it easy, bye-bye.